Imagine waking up to the sound of waves gently hitting the harbor while the morning sun reflects off rows of superyachts worth more than most people's lifetime earnings. This is Monaco, a playground for the rich, a kingdom built on luxury, power, and quiet money. But behind the glamorous scenes of casinos and supercars lies a world very few ever get to understand. The streets of Monte Carlo tell a story that money alone can't explain. Every car that passes, from a gold Lamborghini to a limited edition Bugatti, isn't just about speed. It's a statement. A way of saying I made it without ever saying a word. But how did this tiny city become the magnet for billionaires, celebrities, and global elites from every corner of the world? Here's something most people don't realize. Monaco isn't just about luxury. It's about leverage. The people who live here aren't here for the weather. They're here for something much more powerful: control. In a world where most countries take half of what you earn in taxes, Monaco takes zero. That one rule alone changed everything. Imagine keeping every dollar you make, legally. That's the reason why billionaires quietly move their lives here. But that's only the surface of the story. Every year new faces arrive. Crypto millionaires, hedge fund managers, and tech founders, all renting the same ocean view penthouses once owned by oil tycoons. They come here not just for the lifestyle but for the silence. No paparazzi chasing them through narrow streets, no reporters digging into their deals. Monaco's walls keep secrets, and those secrets are part of what makes it irresistible. Now think about this. You step into the famous Casino de Monte Carlo. The same one where James Bond once walked in fiction, but tonight, it's real. The air smells of expensive perfume and risk. You see a man in his 30s playing roulette with stacks of chips that could buy a mansion in Beverly Hills. He wins once, smiles slightly, and walks away. No excitement, no celebration. Because for him, this isn't gambling. It's entertainment at the level where money no longer has meaning. That's the psychology of Monaco. It's not about wealth. It's about detachment from it. When you reach a point where you don't chase money anymore, you enter a different world. A world where presence, exclusivity, and status are the only currencies that matter. But let's not forget something else that keeps this city alive: the unspoken competition. Every evening, the boulevard turns into a runway. Ferraris line up like fashion models waiting for attention. A blacked-out Rolls-Royce pulls up, followed by a white McLaren with butterfly doors lifting slowly. Tourists take pictures, but the real show isn't for them. It's for the few who understand what each car represents: a symbol of power. Every choice, from the watch on a wrist to the yacht in the marina, is a quiet flex. It's not about who has more money but who knows how to use it with elegance. What's fascinating is that many of the people living this life didn't start with generational wealth. Some built tech startups, others mastered trading, some turned their social media presence into empires. They all have one thing in common: timing. They understood that wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about when and where you move it. And Monaco rewards perfect timing. Now let's talk about something most outsiders miss: the women of Monaco. Not just models or influencers, but powerful businesswomen, investors, and entrepreneurs who play the same high-stakes game as the men. In a world where appearance and influence often merge, every dinner party here feels like a silent auction of opportunity. Who you sit next to might change your entire life. Deals worth millions begin not in boardrooms but over champagne overlooking the harbor. There's a reason why people say Monaco is the most expensive square mile on earth. The apartments here sell for more per square meter than anywhere else. Even a one-bedroom overlooking the sea can cost over $10 million. But it's not about the property. It's about belonging. Owning a home in Monaco is like having a key to a private club where everyone understands your language, the language of wealth, without noise. Still, behind all this perfection there's tension. The competition never ends. When everyone around you is successful, standing out becomes the hardest part. You can't impress anyone here with a car or a watch. Everyone already has them. What counts now is access. Access to private events, royal connections, and closed-door opportunities that never make the news. That's what separates the elite from the ultra-elite, and here's a twist. Despite all the luxury, Monaco is one of the safest places in the world. No crime, no chaos, no visible police. Because you won't see them, but they see everything. Cameras on every corner, private security on every yacht, and a surveillance system that's been described as almost invisible perfection. In a place where every resident could buy their own army, safety is the one luxury money shouldn't have to buy, but here, it's guaranteed. Take a walk along Port Hercule at sunset. The light hits the yachts just right. You hear the faint hum of engines warming up for a night cruise. Somewhere, music plays from a private rooftop party. Champagne bottles open quietly. No shouting, no dancing, just calm wealth enjoying itself. That's the Monaco rhythm, slow, deliberate, and always expensive. But how do these billionaires spend their days when they're not at parties or casinos? Many people assume it's all leisure. The truth is, most of them are constantly working not on jobs but on strategies. Wealth in Monaco is a living organism. It moves through funds, offshore companies, private banks, and discrete investments. Every decision is about protecting and growing capital quietly. Because in a world that watches everything you do, privacy becomes the new luxury, and that brings us to the silent rule of Monaco: stay invisible. The true elites here never post, never boast, never show. You might see a 25-year-old influencer flashing wealth online, but the man walking past her in casual linen pants may own half the harbor. That's the contrast. Real power doesn't announce itself. It simply exists. Still watching good, because here's the paradox that keeps Monaco fascinating. Despite all the luxury and isolation, everyone here is chasing the same thing: a feeling of being untouchable. Whether through money, beauty, or influence, the goal is the same: to live above the noise. That's what Monaco represents, the dream of perfect control, and yet, if you look closely, beneath all the perfection lies something deeply human. The same need for connection, belonging, and meaning. Because once you have everything, the hardest thing to find is purpose. Some find it through art, others through philanthropy, some through competition. But they all face the same question: what now? Maybe that's why people keep coming to Monaco, not just for the wealth but for the mystery. The feeling that there's always another level to reach, another secret to uncover. The city doesn't just attract money, it seduces ambition. Every light, every yacht, every sound of an engine starting up whispers the same message: keep chasing. So next time you see those viral clips of supercars revving outside the Monte Carlo casino, remember that it's not just about showing off. It's about belonging to a world built on elegance, risk, and quiet power. Because in Monaco, the game never ends. It just gets more expensive, and maybe that's the real secret of this city. It's not the cars, the women, or the casinos. It's the illusion that life here can stay perfect forever. But perfection has a price. And in Monaco, everyone is willing to pay it.